The power and money. Poverty consists in feeling poor. These are the words by Ralph Waldo Emerson. He's a transcendentalist author. How do you feel about money? Most people would say they love money, but if they don't have enough, they don't feel good about it at all. If a person has all the money they need, then most certainly they feel good about money. So you can tell how you feel about money, because if you don't have all you need, then you don't feel good about money. If you look out into the world, you will see that the majority of people don't feel good about money, because the majority of the world's money and riches is in the hands of about 10% of the people. The only difference the wealthy people and everyone else is that the wealthy people give more good feelings about money than they do bad feelings. It's as simple as that. Why is it that so many people feel bad about money? It's not because they have never had money, because most of the people who have money began with nothing. The reason why so many people feel bad about money is that they have negative beliefs about money. And those negative beliefs were fed into their subconscious minds when they were children. Beliefs like we can't afford that, money is evil, rich people must be dishonest, wanting money is wrong and it's not spiritual, having plenty of money means hard work. When you're a child, you accept just about everything your parents, teachers, or society tell you. And so, without realizing it, you grow up having negative feelings about money. The irony is that at the same time that they are told that wanting money is wrong, you are told that you have to earn a living, even if it means doing work you don't love. Maybe you were even told that there are only certain jobs you can do to earn a living, and it's a limited list. None of these things is true. The people who told you these things are innocent because they were passing on what they believed and felt was true. But because they believed it, the law of attraction made it true in their lives. Now you are learning that life works in a completely different way. If you lack money in your life, it is because you are giving out more bad feelings that you are giving good feelings about money. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. These are the words by Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism. Love is sticking power. I came from a humble background, and even though my parents didn't want a lot of money, they struggled to make ends meet. So I grew up with the same negative beliefs about money as most people. I knew I had to change how I felt about money to change my circumstances. And I knew I had to change myself completely so money would not only come to me but stick to me. I could see that the people who had money not only attracted it to themselves, but they also made money stick to themselves. If you took all the money in the world and you distributed equally to every person, within a short time, all the money would be back in the hands of a few percent, because the law of attraction must follow love. And so, the few percent who feel good about money would magnetize it back to them. The force of love moves all the money and riches in the world, and it moves it according to the law. This is an eternal and fundamental principle, inherent in all things, in every system of philosophy, in every religion, and in every science. There is no getting away from the law of love. These are the words by Charles Haanel, the New Thought author. You can see the law of attraction working when people win the lottery. They imagined and felt with all their heart that they would win the lottery. They spoke about when they win the lottery, not if they win the lottery and they planned and imagined what they would do when they won. And they won. But the statistics on lottery winners show the real evidence of money sticking or not. Within a few years of winning the lottery, the majority of people have lost the money and are in more debt than before they won the lottery. This happens because they used the law of attraction to win the lottery, but even when they received money, they didn't change how they really felt about money and they lost it all. The money didn't stick to them. When you don't feel good about money, you repel it. It will never stick to you. Even when you get some extra money you hadn't figured on receiving, in no time at all you will find that it had slipped through your fingers. Bigger bills come in, things break down, and unforeseen circumstances of every kind occur, all of which drains you of money and takes it right out of your hands. So what it is that makes money stick? Love. Love is the attracting force that brings money, and love is also the power that makes money stick. It has nothing to do with whether you are a good person or not. That aspect of you is beyond any question whatsoever, because you are far more magnificent than you realize. You have to give love and feel good about money to bring it to you and make it stick. Right now, if you lack money and your credit card debt is increasing, you have no sticking power and you are repelling money. It doesn't matter what financial state you are in now. It doesn't matter what financial state your business, your country, or the world is in. There is no such thing as a hopeless situation. There are people who lived during the Great Depression who thrived because they knew the law of love and attraction. They lived the law by imagining and feeling everything they wanted, and they defied the circumstances that surrounded them. Let our lives be good, and the times are good. We make our times such as we are. Such are the times. These are the words by Saint Augustine of Hippo. He was a theologian and bishop. The force of love can break through every single obstacle or situation. World problems are no obstacle for the force of love. The law of attraction operates with the same power whether the times are up or down. How to change the way you feel about money? When you change the way you feel about money, the amount of money in your life will change. The better you feel about money, the more money you magnetize to yourself. If you don't have much money, then receiving bills won't make you feel good. But the moment you react negatively to a big bill, you give bad feelings, and most surely you will receive bigger bills. Whatever you give, you receive back. The most important thing is that when you pay your bills, you find a way, any way, to make yourself feel good. Never pay your bills when you don't feel good, because you will just bring bigger bills to you. To change what you're feeling, you need to use your imagination to turn your bills into something that makes you feel better. You can imagine they are not really bills at all, but instead you have decided to donate money to each company or person out of the goodness of your heart, because of the wonderful service they provide. Imagine your bills are checks you're receiving. Or use gratitude and give thanks to the company who sent you the bill by thinking about how you have benefited from the service, for electricity or being able to live in a home. You can write across the front of a bill when you pay it, "Thank you, paid." If you don't have the money to pay the bill right away, write across the front of it, "Thank you for the money." The law of attraction doesn't question whether what you imagine and feel is real or not. It responds to what you give. Period. You are rewarded not according to your work or your time, but according to the measure of your love. These are the words by Saint Catherine of Siena. These are the words by a philosopher and doctor of Catholic Church. When you receive your salary, be grateful for it so it multiplies. Most people don't even feel good when they are paid because they are so worried about how to make their salary last. They miss an incredible opportunity to give love every time they are paid. When some money comes into your hands, no matter how little it is, be grateful. Remember, whatever you are grateful for multiplies. Gratitude is the great multiplier. Seize every opportunity to play. Seize every moment that you are handling money to make the money multiply by feeling good. Feel love when you pay for anything. Feel love when you hand over money. Feel love with all your heart by imagining how much your money is helping the company and the staff who work for the company. It will make you feel good about the money you're giving instead of feeling bad because you have less money. The difference between the two is the difference between having plenty of money and struggling with money for the rest of your life. Here is a game you can play so you remember to feel good about money each time you handle it. Imagine a dollar bill. Imagine the front of the dollar bill as the positive side, which represents plenty of money. Imagine the back of the dollar bill as the negative side, representing a lack of money. Each time you handle money, deliberately flip the bills so the front is facing you. Put bills in your wallet with the front facing you. When you hand over money, make sure the front is facing upward. By doing this, you're using money as your cue to remember to feel good about plenty of money. If you're using a credit card, then flip the credit card to the front where your name is, because the front of your credit card is telling you that there is an abundance of money and it has your name on it. When you pay for anything, as you hand over your card or money, imagine an abundance of money for the person you are handing it to and mean it. Whatever you give out, you receive back. Imagine that you are wealthy right now. Imagine that you have all the money you need right now. How would you live your life differently? Think about all the things you would do. How would you feel? You would feel different, and because you would feel different, you would walk differently, you would talk differently, you would hold your body in a different way, and you would move differently. You would react differently to everything. Your reaction to bills would be different. Your reaction to people, circumstances, events, and everything in life would be different because you would feel different. You would be relaxed. You would have peace of mind. You would feel happy. You would be easygoing about everything. You would enjoy every day without giving any thought to tomorrow. That's the feeling you want to capture. That is the feeling of love for money, and that feeling is magnetically sticky. Capture the feeling associated with your realized wish by assuming the feeling that would be yours were you already in possession of the thing you desire, and your wish will objectify itself. These are the words by Neville Goddard, the New Thought author. Say yes to money. Remember, anytime you hear of another person receiving more money or success, get excited because it means you're on that frequency. It is evidence that you are on a good frequency, so be as excited as if it were happening to you, because your reaction to the news is everything. If you react with joy and excitement for the other person, you are saying yes to more money and success for yourself. If you react by feeling disappointed or envious that it's not happening to you, Your bad feelings are saying no to more money and success for yourself. If you hear of a person winning the lottery or you hear of a company making record profits, be excited and happy for them. The fact that you heard the news tells you that you are on the same frequency, and your reaction of feeling good feelings for those people says yes for you. A few years ago, I reached an all-time low with money in my life. I had several credit cards that I had charged up. My apartment was mortgaged to the limit, and my company was in debt for millions of dollars because I was making a film called The Secret. I think my situation with money was about as bad as anybody's can get. I wanted money to finish the film. I knew the law of attraction and I knew I had to feel good about money to bring it to me. But it wasn't easy because every single day I was confronted by the mounting debt, with people calling for money, and had no idea how I would be able to pay my staff's wages. So I took drastic action. I walked to an ATM and drew out several $100s from my credit card account. I needed that money so badly to pay bills and buy food, but I took the money in my hand, walked down a busy street, and I gave the money away to people on the street. I put a $50 bill in my hand, and as I walked, I looked at each person's face as they walked towards me, trying to decide who to give the money to. I wanted to give money to every single person, but I only had a certain amount. I let my heart choose, and I gave the money away to all kinds of people. It was the first time in my life I had felt love for money. But it wasn't the money itself that caused me to feel love. It was giving the money to people that made me feel love for money. It was a Friday, and afterward I had tears of joy all weekend about how good it felt to give money. On Monday afternoon, something astounding happened. My bank account received $25,000 through the most incredible sequence of events. That $25,000 literally fell out of the sky into my life and into my account. I had bought some shares in a friend's company years earlier, and I had forgotten about them because they had never increased in value. But that Monday morning, I received a phone call asking me if I would sell my shares as they had skyrocketed in value, and by Monday afternoon, the money for the shares was in my account. I didn't set out to give money away to bring more money to me. I gave it away so I would feel love about money. I wanted to change a lifetime of feeling bad about money. If I had given away that money in order to get money, it would have never worked, because it would have meant I was motivated by feeling a lack of money, which is negative, instead of being motivated by love. But if you give money away and if you feel love when you give it, most surely it will return to you. One man wrote a check and donated $100 to a charity he felt was really worthwhile. Within 10 hours of writing the check, he closed the largest sale he had ever had in his company. It's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. These are the words by Mother Teresa, the Nobel Peace Prize winning missionary. If you are struggling with money, in order to feel really good about money, you can send thoughts of abundance of money to the people whom you pass on the street during the day. Look at each of their faces and imagine giving them plenty of money, and imagine their joy. Feel it and move on to the next person. It's a simple thing to do, but if you really feel it, it will change how you feel about money, and it will change the circumstances of your life. Career and business. True genius without heart is a thing of naught. For not great understanding alone, not intelligence alone, nor both together make genius. Love, love, love. That is the soul of genius. These are the words by Nicholas Joseph, the Dutch scientist. It's the attractive force of love that moves all the money in the world, and whoever is giving love by feeling good is a magnet for money. You don't have to earn money to prove yourself. You are worthy of all the money you need now. You are deserving of the money you need now. You are meant to work for the joy of it. You are meant to work because it thrills and excites you. You are meant to work because you love it. And when you love what you do, money follows. If you are doing a job because you believe it's the only way you can earn money and you don't love it, you will never bring money or the job you love that way. The job you love exists now, and all you have to do to bring it to you is give love. Imagine and feel the job now, and you will receive it. Look for everything that's good about the job you have and love those things, because when you give love, everything you love follows. The job you love will walk right into your life. An unemployed man applied for a job he had always wanted. After applying for the job, he created a pretend offer letter from the company that included his salary and details of his job. He created a business card with his name and the company's logo, and he looked at the card with feelings of gratitude that he worked for the company. He wrote congratulatory emails to himself every few days for getting the job. This man progressed through the phone interview to face-to-face interviews with 10 people. 2 hours after his interviews, the company called the news that he had the job. This man received the job he had always wanted with a far greater salary than he had written in his imaginary offer letter. Even if you don't know what you want to do in your life, all you have to do is give love through good feelings, and you will magnetize everything you love to yourself. Your feelings of love will lead you to your purpose. Your dream job is on the frequency of love, and to receive it, you just have to get yourself there. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. These are the words by Albert Schneider, Nobel Peace Prize winning medical missionary and philosopher. Success in business operates in exactly the same way. If you have a business but it's not doing as well as you want, then something is not sticky about your business. The biggest thing that causes businesses to become unstuck is giving bad feelings about the lack of success. Even if the business has been going well, if you react with bad feelings when there is slight dip, you will create a bigger downturn in your business. All the inspiration and ideas that will make your business skyrocket to levels you can scarcely imagine are on the frequency of love. So you have to find ways to feel good about your business and get yourself onto the highest frequency you can. Imagine, play and create games, and do whatever you can to lift your spirits and feel good. When you lift your feelings, you will lift your business. In every part of your life, every day, love everything you see, love everything around you, and love the success of other companies as though it were your success. If you feel really good about success, no matter whose success it is, you stick success to you. In business or whatever work you do, make sure that you give in equal value to the money you receive in profits or from your salary. If you give less value than the money you receive, your business or your career will be doomed to failure. You simply can't take from anyone in life because you will take from yourself. At all times, give equal value for what you are receiving. The only way you can be sure of doing that is to give more value than the money you are receiving. If you give more value than the money you are receiving, your business and career will take off. Love has unlimited ways for you to receive. Money is only a tool for you to experience the things you love in life. When you think about the things you can do with money, you will feel much more love and joy than when you think only of money. Imagine being with what you love, doing what you love, and having the things you love, because you will then feel far more love than you will if you only think about money. The attractive force of love has unlimited ways for you to receive what you want, and only one of those ways involves money. Don't make the mistake of thinking that money is the only way you can receive something. That is limited thinking, and you will limit your life. My sister attracted a new car through the most adventurous sequence of events. She was driving to work and she got caught in a flash flood, and her car stopped in the water. As the insistence of an emergency rescue worker, she was carried to dry land, even though the water was not dangerously high. She laughed her way through the whole experience, and her rescue even made the nightly television news. My sister's car was irreparably damaged by the water, and within 2 weeks she was given a large check and she brought her dream car. The most wonderful part of this story is that my sister was renovating a house at that time, and she didn't have any spare money for a new car. She didn't even imagine having a new car. She had attracted the beautiful new car to her because she had cried tears of joy when she heard the news that our other sibling had gotten a new car. My sister was so happy and gave so much love for our sibling receiving a new car that the law of attraction moved every element, circumstance, and event to deliver a new car to her too. That is the power of love. You will not know how you will receive what you want until you receive it, but the force of love knows. Get out of your own way and have faith. Imagine what you want. Feel the happiness inside you, and the attractive force of love will find the perfect way for you to receive it. Our human minds are limited, but the intelligence of love is unlimited. Its ways are beyond our comprehension. Don't limit your life by thinking money is the only way to get something you want. Don't make your money your only target, but make your target what you want to be, do, or have. If you want a new home, imagine and feel the joy of living in it. If you want beautiful clothes, appliances, or a car, if you want to go to college, move to another country, receiving training in music, acting, or a sport, imagine it. All these things can come to you in an unlimited number of ways. Love rules. There is one rule with money. You can never put money ahead of love. If you do, you violate love's law of attraction and you will suffer the consequences. Love must be the ruling force in your life. Nothing can ever be put above love. Money is a tool for you to use, and you bring it to yourself through love. But if you put money ahead of love in your life, it will cause you to receive a whole bunch of negative things. You can't give love for money and then walk around being rude and negative to people. Because if you do that, you open the door for negativity to walk into your relationships, health, happiness, and finances. If you require love, try to realize that the only way to get love is by giving it. That the more you give, the more you will get. And the only way you can give it is to fill yourself up with it until you become a magnet. These are the words by Charles Handel. I'll repeat, if you require love, try to realize that the only way to get love is by giving it. That the more you give, the more you will get. and the only way you can give it is to fill yourself up with it until you become a magnet. You're meant to have the money you need to live a full life. You're not meant to be suffering from a lack of money, because suffering adds negativity to the world. The beauty of life is that when you put love first, all the money you need to live a full life comes to you. Points of power. It's the attractive force of love that moves all the money in the world. And whoever is giving love by feeling good is a magnet for money. You can tell how you feel about money, because if you don't have all you need, then you don't feel good about money. Love is the attractive force that brings money, and love is also the power that makes money stick. When you pay your bills, find a way, any way, to make yourself feel good. Imagine your bills are checks you're receiving, or use gratitude and give thanks to the company who sent you the bill. When some money comes into your hands, no matter how small it is, be grateful. Remember, gratitude is the great multiplier. Feel love when you pay for anything instead of feeling bad because you have less money. The difference between the two is the difference between having plenty of money and struggling with money for the rest of your life. Use physical money as your cue to remember to feel good about plenty of money. Imagine the front of each bill as the positive side, which represents plenty of money. Each time you handle money, deliberately flip the bill so the front is facing you. If you feel really good about success, no matter whose success it is, you stick success to you. Give an equal value to the money you receive through profits or your salary. If you give more value than the money you're receiving, your business and career will take off. Money is only a tool for you to experience the things you love in life. The attractive force of love has unlimited ways for you to receive what you want, and only one of those ways involves money. Imagine being with what you love, doing what you love, and having what you love, because you will feel far more love than you will if you only think about money. The beauty of life is that when you put love first, all the money you need to live a full life comes to you. Thank you.